Hey guys, well, that was definitely not clickbait. This has definitely been one of my worst months ever since I've started using a written budget. Also, I was attempting to use a little bit of a different scenery today. This is our dwarf tangelo tree that we've had for a while now, but it hasn't made any tangelos for us yet, but oh well. And I thought filming right here would be a nice way to show off the nice mountain view that we have. But yeah, you can see what happens when I focus on that. It's an either or thing. So YouTube fail, oh well, still learning as we go. But if you are new to me or my channel, my name is Rebecca. I am here on YouTube documenting my journey to get out of debt and reach financial independence. Now, one of the ways I do that is by sharing my budgets with y'all from month to month. I like to use Google Sheets for my budget. It's a easy way for me to keep track of everything, and I can bring it up on my phone and on computer, so that's doubly helpful. But before we get into this dumpster fire of a budget of mine, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Charlie over at the Spending Jar channel. Y'all go and check him out. I will link to his channel down in the description box below. He's a super nice guy, awesome channel, great editing skills. He's always doing giveaways on his channel, of which I actually won 50 bucks from him. So a small portion of my income this month came from Charlie. Thanks a bunch to you, Charlie, for that little boost. I definitely needed it this month, as we're about to find out right now. So as usual, we'll start with my income portion of the budget, and I had budgeted to bring in about $3,900 this month, and I actually brought in $7,720 this month. Yeah, that sounds amazing, right? Well, let's actually look at this income sources here. Typically, I keep my income sources blacked out for privacy on YouTube, but I do show you my totals. But this month, I'm showing you a couple of my income sources. One, Charlie over at Spending Jar. Thanks for that 50 bucks. And the other here, Betterment Transfer. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I have been trying to get my high yield savings account with Betterment up to about $4,000. Well, I had to transfer that over to my checking this month, so that account is now at zero. Let's dive into the next section of the budget, which is the bills and spending portion, so we can see why I had to do that. First things first, typical bills we get every month. The home mortgage is $687 every month. Paid that right on target. Next, our power bill through Duke Energy. I budgeted 160 bucks. We came in a little bit over at almost 170, but not too bad. Paid that. Next is our water bill, and I budgeted 50 bucks for that. We came in under there at around $42. Next is my phone bill, which last year it was $60.60 every month. For some reason this year it's been dropped to $60.11. It must just be taxes or something, I don't know, but that's fine with me. $60.11. Next is my gym membership with Planet Fitness. That was right on target, $23.06. After that, gas for my car. My husband got gas for me again a couple times this month. Thanks a bunch for that, babe. I usually budget $100 for gas, and I came in way under at about 52 bucks, so that's not bad at all. Next, my Amazon shopping. Now, last month in January, I did a no spend. It had my highest savings rate ever, and this month is awful. But I mentioned in that video that I was gonna do some shopping on Amazon and get some things that I was putting off since I was doing the no spend. And I did. I ended up replacing our Bissell Crosswave like I said I was going to. I also got more vitamins for me. I needed to replace my house shoes. And also I did end up replacing our regular vacuum cleaner as well. It was doing okay, but it was starting to just get weak and worn out. It just was not cleaning as good as it used to. So I went ahead and got us another vacuum cleaner too while I was at it, since I was getting the Crosswave. You know, I just really wanted to get both of them together so that I could keep this house nice and clean. We've got 2 dogs and it's a never-ending battle. So I replaced our vacuum as well. Ended up going over with my Amazon category. I budgeted $500 and I ended up spending $679.76. Ah well. Next, Chewy. It was time to order more dog food. Again, our 2 dogs, one of them, our Irish Wolfhound, my baby boy, he eats a lot of food. So whenever we order food from Chewy, we will order several bags at a time. I always pay for the dog food since Rollo eats the most, and I ordered about 4 bags of dog food. I think this time I budgeted $200, but it ended up being about $225, $223.59. So no biggie there, but did go a little bit over what I'd budgeted. Now we will get into the unbudgeted for category of my spending for the month of February. This is all the spending that I did that I didn't plan for ahead of time. First on the list, beer run, you know, no biggie there, about 25 bucks spent. And next item on the list is a super chat. Now I mentioned this, I actually did break my no spend in January doing a $2 super chat. I did it really quick before I even realized that that was gonna break my no spend if I did it, but no big deal. It was $2 and it was on the Helpful Entrepreneurs channel when he had Q Makes It Happen on. So whatever, it ended up being $213 with tax and everything. So. And I put it on this month's budget because I had already finalized January's budget and I was gonna pay it. You know, I used my credit card, so I paid it in February. So anyhow, $2.13 for a super chat. Next line item is Ancestry Health. Now, a long time ago, I did the Ancestry DNA thing and I just really get into that sort of stuff. I think it's very interesting. And if you've seen commercials for the 23andMe, it's a similar type of thing, except the 23andMe focuses more on what your health is likely to be based on your ancestry. And Ancestry DNA is now offering that as well, and it's called Ancestry Health. And because I had already done the Ancestry DNA way back when, I opted to go for this Ancestry Health thing to see what they could tell me as far as my health is concerned based on what my genetic heritage is. So that was $49. I went ahead and bought that because I thought it would just be really cool to see. They're still working on it, so I haven't learned anything yet from that. Whenever I get the results, maybe I'll put some on my channel if y'all are interested in hearing that. And speaking of health, the next line item in the budget is Fudge Shop. So yeah, hopefully it won't tell me I have a high risk of diabetes. But we had a new fudge shop open here in our small little town, and y'all, I love fudge and I wanted to give them a try. I know I'm trying to do this low carb thing, go to the gym more and work out, but you know what? I did go to the gym after I went to the fudge shop. So yeah, I guess that counts for something, but I wanted to give them a try. So I went and bought a few different flavors. They had 24 to choose from. Ended up being about 20 bucks I spent there, no big deal. And next line item in the budget is emergency coffee. Y'all, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I don't buy to-go coffee like ever. I don't go to Starbucks on the regular. I don't go to Dunkin' Donuts. I make my coffee at home and I drink it on the way to work when I go into work every night. Well, we had a random power outage here at my house one day before work, and I'm not about to go in for a 12-hour overnight shift without some coffee. So I ended up stopping at our local grocery store that has a Starbucks inside of it and got me some coffee there. And I also picked up some snacks for work while I was there since it was a grocery store. Ended up spending about 15 bucks, but that was totally worth it and necessary. Now for the last line item in the budget this month, doctor visit. Holy shit, right? So yeah, that was the budget buster this month. I mentioned in my last budget video that I may had to have a medical procedure done that I wasn't sure if insurance was going to cover or not. I didn't think that they were going to. Turns out they are not going to. So this is going to be my portion of the bill, all in, everything done, about $4,895. Holy hell. So yes, y'all, this was the reason that I had to move my high yield savings account back over into my checking so that I could cover this procedure. Now, that high yield savings account, I had been building it up so that we could get some home projects done around here, and it's now at zero. But when it comes right down to it, life happens and you just gotta roll with it. I'm grateful I had this savings account built up a little bit so that I could cover this, but that's a lot of money, and I'm gonna have to just start over with that savings account now. But I'm making it work, and as far as that procedure I need done, I'm fine. Like, I'm not gonna go into detail about it because not everything belongs on YouTube, but y'all, don't worry for me. It's just something I gotta get taken care of. I'll be fine. So in total for February, I had budgeted to spend a little less than $1,800, and in total I ended up spending, a little less than $7,000. So great job planning February out, Rebecca. Wow, awesome budgeting skills. So with that heartbreak over, let's get into the debt section of my budget. We'll go take a look at my color charts I have. Here are my debt-free color charts. We are down to my last two debts, student loans and car loan. So I made my minimum payments this month. I had other financial goals that I was working on. So we'll start with the car loan first. Made my usual $386 payment. At the start of the month, my balance was $18,548.19. And the current balance is now about $18,240. So about $310 went towards the principal there. Let's see if we can color in any lines. 18,240. 18,240, yep, we can get one line in there, great. And now for the student loans, this month my payment was $491.85. At the start of the month, my balance I owed was about $24,024. My current balance is $23,600. So this month, $423.47 went towards the principal, which is awesome. I am so happy with that. Y'all, if you have a high interest rate on your student loans, please do yourself a favor and click the link I have in my description box below. Check out Earnest, see if they can't help you with student loan refinancing. They're saving my life on this one. I used to have a 10.29 fixed interest rate on my student loans. Holy hell. And I refinanced with Earnest. They got it down to 4.37% variable rate. So actually my current interest rate for these student loans is sitting at 3.54%. How awesome is that? 10.29 down to 3.54%. That is why the vast majority of my payment now actually goes to the principal for my student loans. And since refinancing with Earnest, they have a tracker on their website. Y'all, I'm already 15% of the way done paying off my student loans, and that's just with the minimum payment every month. Anyhow, let's see if we can color in a line. We're down to $23,600. Yep, we can get another line this month. Again, if y'all have been following my channel for a long time, every single budget review I was showing these for months on end. I would be making my student loan payments when I was with Wells Fargo, and I would not be coloring a line in for months at a time. I don't know how long I sat with these two lines colored, and that was it. since refinancing with Earnest, I'm pretty sure all of these lines are through Earnest. So yeah, I sing their praises every budget video, and I will continue to do so. We will get to my paper chain that I have made. All of this is my non-mortgage debt. Every link in this paper chain represents $500. It's a lot smaller than it used to be, even though it's still pretty sizable here. So for February 2020, the amount of principal I paid off was $732.28. I started the month with a debt balance of $42,573.12. It is now $41,840.84. So I can break off a couple links in this chain. We are at 41.8, so that one can go. And this one can go. We are under 42,000. All right, only got 2, but I'm only making minimum payments right now. Now for my favorite section of the budget, my fire and investing portion of my budget. I have several accounts that I keep track of here. First one being my taxable account with M1. Now, I usually put $10 a week into this account first thing every Monday and try to build up this account very slowly. Well, after I had my doctor visit that about gave me a heart attack, I decided to stop my $10 weekly contributions because I knew this month was going to be cutting it extremely close with the budget. So I only put in 20 bucks this month. I will resume the $10 a week next month, but I just had to get through February. Next line item is my Roth IRA. I also have with M1 Finance. I haven't started contributing to that for 2020 yet. It has been maxed out already for 2019. So yeah, I have the line item there for when I start contributing to it, but just can't do it yet. Next line item is the high yield savings account with Betterment, and yeah, it did have $3,225.15 in there. It now has nothing because I had to transfer all of that over to help with this medical bill that I'm gonna have. So yeah, between the two of those accounts, I had planned on hitting my 4,000 goal in that Betterment savings account this month. I was going to contribute $780. That was going to make it hit the 4,000 goal. And then with all my extra money I had this month, I was going to start contributing to my Roth IRA at M1. But yeah, that didn't end up happening for either account. So I drained my savings account, did not contribute to my Roth. If anything, this month is an excellent example of how your budget needs to be fluid. Life happens, things do not go according to plan 100% of the time. Next is a small savings account I have with a local credit union that doesn't earn me a whole lot of interest, but it's more than what a big bank would offer. So I do have a small savings account there. I keep it open just to earn a little bit of interest and keep a relationship with this credit union. Now, I had some change that I kept in a jar in my sock drawer, and I went and deposited all of that change into the account, and it brought it up to about $50 or so, and I actually ended up taking 20 bucks out of there and putting it into my regular checking account, again, just to help with this month because I knew how tight everything was going to be with this big medical bill I had. So that account is now sitting at $37.85. Lastly, my retirement account through my employer, my 403B. I budgeted that my portion of the contributions this month was going to be about $390. I did work a little bit of overtime this month, so I actually had higher contributions than what I was expecting. So for my portion, I put in almost $440. My employer match, I budgeted $200, and they actually matched about $250. So all in all, I did still contribute some towards my fire goal that I have. I had budgeted to save about $1,760 for February. Only ended up with $710.91 going towards my future. So yeah, fell short of my goal this month there. But again, life happens, gotta roll with it. So that brings me to my favorite little portion of the budget, which is my savings rate box that I have. And obviously my savings rate goal is to be as high as I can get it every month. And this month is one of the worst months I have ever had, which after January being the best savings rate I've ever had since I started tracking it, it was a little bit heartbreaking, y'all. So yeah, my savings rate this month, 8.66%. Wow, impressive. That probably means I'll only have to keep working for 65 more years before I reach financial independence. Oh. So my am I FI yet calculation, my goal is to get to $1.2 million invested, and I am 5.46% of the way there. In total, all of my savings and investment accounts now sit at $65,541.45. So that brings me to the very bottom of my budget. I usually don't even talk about this section every month because my budget has always balanced since I've actually started using a budget and keeping track of my spending every single month. Once I had a plan, I was able to make my money work for me instead of wondering where it went like everyone says, right? So since I started actually using a budget, I have never had a month where I was in the red, where my budget didn't balance until this month. So thanks to that large medical bill, I am actually about $125 short this month. Now I am filming this on February 21st, so there's still actually another week to go here in February, but I don't expect that I'm gonna have any other major income for the month. The only thing that may happen, I could cash out my Ibotta account. If it reaches 20 bucks, that would be another $20. I will cash out my credit card rewards. I get cash back for using my credit card, which that big medical bill went on my credit card. So I should have about 50 bucks that I will get back this month. So I can put that towards that $125 total, but still, I'm pretty much gonna be in the red this month. So I have about, as of right now, $125 that I will carry over into March. That being said, even though there's a balance on my credit card that is going into March, I will not be paying interest on that credit card. I'm going to pay it off with my first paycheck I get on March 5th, and that will get the balance back to zero before interest accrues on the card. So y'all don't worry about that. I'm not paying any interest on this card, but still, it really does bother me that my budget did not balance this month for the first time since I've started budgeting. So yeah, you gotta keep your budgets fluid. Life happens. I wasn't doing a no spend this month officially, but after that doctor visit that I had on February 10th, it has pretty much been a no spend this month. I even quit contributing to my taxable account on M1. I tried to do everything just to stop the hemorrhage for this month. And yeah, hopefully March will be better. So thanks for watching this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I kind of dreaded to make this one, but honestly, we all have those bad months, right? Life does happen. So my budgets are typically a little bit better balanced than what happened this month, but it is what it is. So thanks for watching this video, y'all. If you are hardcore and want to see every single budget video I have ever made from the beginning to see where my financial picture was versus where it is now, check out this playlist right here. I'll see y'all next time. Bye. Typically what I do is the next line item in the go away. I like to use Google Sheets